So it's Miss Havisham. We're just approaching the Robin Hood Stride, and I understand there is an old hermitage nearby. So the rocks are up at the top. Apparently Robin Hood did actually used to go this way. And now we've come to somewhere we've got to turn the car around. So we've had to get out of the car because we can't get any further. I can see the rocks up there. Robin Hood Stride it's called. And there's also a hermitage. But this is where Robin Hood and his merry men used to wander. I've now found that there is a footpath up that way, so I've got to go back down to the car and then we can drive and go in a different way, because this way would have been up a steep hill. Oh, that's up there. So we've now climbed over the stile and then just seen this weird tree, and now we're going to walk ahead over to the stones. So here we are, getting closer. So what I think is, I think these big rocks and boulders, they've not been built from anything. I think it's erupted out of the earth. I think that it has actually been either a volcano or an earthquake that's brought these rocks up, and for them to just pile up like this. So you can see the landscape. That's a straight path up. So we're just walking across this little bit. There's some more stones here. They've obviously erupted out of the earth, and then the rocks have tumbled down the hill and there's a few into the field. You just see this outcrop here. Oh my god. It just goes down into the field. Wow, this is really something. Be careful on this edge. Look at this. Look at that. Absolutely mind blowing. Look at that. It's just mind blowing. How could this rock come from anywhere? But it has. Panoramic view. Wow. Some of these rocks, look, they've tumbled down the hill and then stayed in the field. So that's amazing. Some of those stones are actually piled on the top. How on earth could they pile them on the top? The only way they could have been done is by levitation. Is it to get one or two of those stones on the top there? It would have to be done by levitation. It couldn't be done by anything else. There's no crane even today that could lift them. Got to look where you put your feet. I'm always like that. It's always difficult. Even in churches, there can be all kinds of things. Oh, you take a film with me. So what I found in the fields adjoining the outcrop of rocks is these standing stones, 4 of them. Absolutely amazing, because these are absolutely huge. I've never seen such big standing stones like this. I hadn't read anything about them, I just saw them as we were approaching. So looks as though they may have had some patterns formed on them at some point. Just mind-blowing. You can see in the distance the Robin Hood's Stride that we've just come from and walked down into this field to see these standing stones. And I have heard that when one is tilted back like this, it's a bit tilted back, that it's been tilted in that position for a reason. It's receiving the energy from the ether, and that looks as though it's had some pieces gouged out of it. Absolutely mind-blowing. Why they're in this position of 4, I don't know. I've not seen anything about these. This is something completely that's come as a surprise. Leaning over. That one's leaning over again. That one's more straight up. Absolutely amazing. So I've been Miss Havisham at Robin Hood's Stride.